Alright, Kirby stands. Today we're going to talk about the first Kirby game. Kirby's Dream Land was made by Masahiro Sakurai, who also made Super Smash Bros. Kirby's Dream Land was made as a game anyone could play, even if you fucking stink at video games. And that's why many Kirby games are very easy, as they are designed to be easy, so anyone could play it. Kirby's Dream Land was released in North America on August 1st, 1992. Now some of you may notice that Kirby in the North American cover is white. Well, at the time they didn't really know what color Kirby was supposed to be, so they just decided to make it white. Anyway, let's play the funny Kirby game. The plot of this game is that King Dedede and his minions steal all the food from Dreamlands, and so Kirby decides to get all the food back and stop King Dedede. Pretty simple story for a very short and simple game. This game is short as it has like 5 levels. We start off our adventure in Green, which is like Kirby's World 1-1 or Green Hill Zone, being an iconic part of Kirby. All 5 levels except the final level have mid-bosses. The music is good and the level is a good introduction to what Kirby can do, as Kirby can fly, jump, and inhale enemies. Once we created a board picture, we can spit them out to other enemies. Something strange in this game is that Kirby can't copy the abilities of the enemies, he can only spit them out or swallow them. The sequel, Kirby's Adventure, added the copy ability. And since then, almost all the Kirby games had the copy ability. Since Kirby can fly, we can almost like skip the entire stage. So we get to the end of the level and kill a tree. Next stage is Castle Lolo. This stage has a lot of doors and stuff. One very epic fun fact is that the boss of this stage, Lolo and La La La, are from the game called The Adventures of Lolo, which had other sequels, so that's cool, I guess. The third stage is Flow Islands, which takes place in a beach, then on a ship, then in the clouds. The boss of this level is pretty annoying, as this blimp thing called Kabula shoots these projectiles, which aren't too hard to avoid until they start spamming it. Well, we kill Kabula and go to Bubbly Clouds, where we are in the clouds. Shocking, right? When I played this for the game for the first time, I kept dying to the stupid mid-boss, Crackle Jr., that's his name. He was very fast and it can be very hard to avoid and stuff. When I replayed this game, I found him not to be too hard. I guess I was a little baby back then. We kill a clown named Crackle, and finally it's Mount Dedede time. This level is sort of a boss rush, as we have 4 doors, which are mini levels. At the end of each level, we have a rematch with the bosses we have already beaten. I've always wanted to kill the same tree twice. After dealing with the other bosses, it's Dedede time, and here I realize I'm still a little baby and kept dying to Dedede. Well, after that, we launch Dedede into space, steal his castle, return on the food like a good person, and in credits. When the main game is finished, we can see a button combination that unlocks extra mode, which is the same game, but much harder, and if you beat this game, you see another button combination for config mode. You don't need to beat this game to use this code, so if you enter it and it's your first time playing, it'll still work, I'm pretty sure. Config mode lets us see the sound test. We can change the amount of lives and hit points Kirby has, so if you wanted to play through the whole game with Kirby having 1 hit point and being a much harder version of the game, well, you can do that now if you're crazy. This game is short and good, but you can still play the other games in the series, as they expand and improve on a lot of things in this game. The game is very short, only taking like 30 minutes to beat. It's still cool to play this, as it's the first game in the Kirby series, and this game is still a classic. Okay, I'm going to bed now. Bye and shit.